there folks, welcome to my balcony this wonderful summer evening, but the July and the summer has been a little so-so. It's been sunny mixed with all of a sudden clouds, and then all of a sudden some rain comes. And it hasn't been those really warm hot days that we had in May, June, but let's see what the rest of the summer can bring. But it's hard to plan any kind of trips when it is this kind of weather, but this evening it is great, so I thought it was a good idea to sit here and continue my showing of various stuff from my collection. In this case, I will show my CD-boxsets collection. Some of my CD-boxsets you saw in my jazz CD video. I showed a couple of compilations and the Ambrose collection and Benny Goodman collection also. But most of them I have on the top of a CD rack. Those that are too big or I don't have any space for in the CD racks. After all, in the CD rack there are very few spots for box sets. So I thought it was a good idea to show them right now, as I've been hearing a lot of talking about CD boxes lately in streams. Of course a lot of jazz, but also some compilations and some artist compilations and a lot of various stuff. So let's start, so this video won't be all too long. Starting with some ambient music. This is a Japanese synthesizer player that I discovered by a friend of the family when I was a teenager, and I fell for the total relaxing sound, synthesizer sound of Japanese Kitaro. And this is a 10-year compilation released on 2 CDs. And this is from '88, so it is also from the best period in his career, with the album of Oasis and Silver Cloud and Silk Road and so on. So highly recommended. A triple CD with Gary Moore, and this has a really nice sorting. One CD is with his rock career, his hard rock career in the 80s. One CD is from his 90s blues career, and the third CD is a live CD. Here we have Dynamite Dance. It's a compilation or 3 discs with Eurodance music, techno music from the 90s, some classics. Corona, Rhythm of the Night, and Hathaway, What is Love, and Black Box, Right on Time, and so on. But then also DJ Jesse Jeff and Fresh Prince, Boom Shake the Room. Damn wasp. But it's nice to have. I remember seeing commercials for this in the 90s actually. This is a compilation that also I saw commercials from when it was released. This is music from the Swedish radio show Metropole that was a huge success. No talking, but just various music that was played there. And you could also, if you bought it on TV Shop, you can get a free bonus CD. I didn't buy this one from TV Shop, I got it in Christmas present, but I found the bonus CD 1997 in a record store. Deep Purple, anthology, a 2 CD disc set that I found for a very low price, containing most of the classics. We have the alarm. This is alarm, and in the poppy fields, it's a kind of a special double disc edition, new album that also contains a bonus CD. Depeche Mode 101, the live album, classic, a real classic, one of the best, of course, live albums ever. More synth pop. This is Covenant, which is a synth pop band from Sweden, actually, that have released an album called Modern Ruin, and also a bonus CD that contains remixes of singles. Phil Collins with a 3 CD collection of his singles. And it's interesting that it is actually in chronological order, from his first In There Tonight to his at the time 2016, when this was released, latest single, Coming Back. George Michael, ladies and gentlemen, the best of George Michael. And 2 CDs. We have another compilation, Deep Heat. This is more of a house, dance and house compilation from the early 90s, a lot of British house. We have Story of Eurovision, which is 2 CD box sets with music from the Eurovision Song Contest, some of the absolute best, released in 1998. This is from when the Eurovision Song Contest actually were the best, at its best. A nice CD box set with Soul. This is a low budget, as low budget as you can get, but it is very interesting. It contains different kind of live concerts with Rolls Royce, with Tavares, and with Sister Sledge. Now, Sister Sledge I've never been a huge fan of, so I could easily have just sell for Tavares and then Rolls Royce, but it isn't that bad. It is okay, Sister Sledge also, so, but the 2 first is of course the best. And it is live. We have Chess, Bjorn and Benny musical Chess. You know, the one with I Know Him So Well and One Night in Bangkok. This is a CD that I got for free by a friend of the family back in 1993, I think, autumn. He came with a bag with CDs with classical music and this also, and I was really happy for it. So what happened with in the jewel case, you have to ask him, because this was like this when I got it. But I listened to it numerous times during the years. Great musical. And a couple of years ago I managed to find Chess in concert, as this is a newer concert with Swedish artists singing. And while we're at Bjorn and Benny from ABBA and their musicals, Kristina från Duvemåla, This is the musical they released back in 1997, I think, about people who were in the last decade emigrated from Sweden to USA, based on a book series, a Swedish book series. So extremely famous, and I'm not saying that I think chess is better, but it's really nice to have this one, and I got it for free also. We come to Absolute Cinema. This is a kind of collection that normally isn't all that interesting, but it contains movie music. Absolute Cinema is released by the same label that released Absolute Music, Swedish version of well, now that what I call hits and those kind of stuff. But this is a collection, 2 CD collections with different kind of famous soundtracks, music from movies, or as I should call it, moving music from moving pictures. But it is fun to have. The very best of Elton John in 2 CDs. It's a pretty well-known box set. This one I ordered from webshop Ginsa. This is actually this is only a 1 CD, but it is in a box set. This is hits of the World Wrestling Federation, but it also is the same as their first CD with music from entrance themes. And this one I also got, if I'm not wrong, from Doc Docus last year. But why it is in a box set is that also contains a poster of Diva Sunny. I'm not going to show it because she's in a extremely skimpy bikini. And it also contains some stickers. Eva Dahlgren, Swedish singer, and a compilation I bought not that long ago. This is För minnenas skull, for the sake of memories. Her career from 78 to 92. We're in part of Swedish box sets now. This is Vilda fåglar, sånger om barn, Wild Birds, songs about children. And this is a special CD that was released back in 1994 with famous Swedish artists singing songs about children or for children. And I'm not going to say that this is my favorite kind of music, but it's some of my favorites. You have Peter Lemark, El Kvarn, Niklas Strömstedt, Anneli Rudé, and Mauro Scocco, Marie Fredriksson from Roxette, and so a lot of my absolute favorite artists. So that's why I want to have it. Svenska 100 visor. This is Swedish ballads, troubadours, within a special 5 CD box set that actually was Grammy nominated at its time, and it contains ballads, troubadour songs from 1965 all the way to 1995, and with a really nice box set, booklet with information. Now we're coming to a nice box set that I'm really proud of. This is Swedish rock group Wilmer X, and the album and the box is called Archiv X Files. And this is a nice 1, 2, 3, 4 CD boxes in this amazing nice form, and a really nice booklet too. It contains various stuff, hits. It contains outtakes, rarities. So this is really nice stuff here. I found this. It's only costed me $5 when I found it. Now we're coming to jazz, and no, not really. We're coming to almost jazz. As I showed in my, I've said numerous times, there is one label that I'm a little bit allergic to, or not label, but certain labels that I'm a bit allergic to, and these are those labels that it says MCPS, and which is the MCPS is the British copyright. It is a musical organization for composers. Sorry. So of course I have been wrong at times and ordered some that says MCPS without know it, because the site doesn't say that it is MCPS, but you learn fast soon enough. But this is an exception. This is brand new heavies. It's called acid jazz, but it's more connected soul for me. But anthology of brand new heavies, though it contains a lot of remixes and so on. But this is not a bad one. This is an okay compilation for an MCPX release. Also, we have this. Looks really nice. Unique jazz live recordings on 10 CDs. Sounds really good. And the problem is that the sound quality of some of these concerts are not hi-fi direct. Exactly. Some of them are really bad quality actually, but it's actually hard to ship away when it contains Duke Ellington's Hollywood Bowl concert. We have Roy Eldridge and Oscar Peterson concert in Sweden. We have a concert with Count Basie, Cab Calloway, Thelonious Monk, Miles Davis and Coltrane Quintet live, a J.J. Johnson K. Winding concert. We have a Duke Ellington Dance Air Force date. So little so-so quality, but I'm keeping it because of the very interesting settings on this one. Same with this. This is a 10 CD box set with Lionel Hampton called Flying Home. And the music is really great, with exception from CD10 that sounds not all that interesting. This is also the only one that says something about what it is. what kind of settings it is, because most it looks like this. It doesn't say one bit about what kind of settings, if it is his orchestra, if it is him playing with Benny Goodman, or if it is quartet or something like that. But the music is really great. But then instead, if I remember correctly from when I heard this, CD10 may have information, but it also have lack of quality. So MCPS in all its glory, but it is great music, so it feels wrong not to still have it. Now, leaving MCPS. This is a box that I bought only 1.5 years ago, if I'm not 2 years ago. This is even more jazz legend, and this is a 3 CD box set with Django Reinhardt that I found for almost nothing. This is something that I'm really happy about. This is kind of Smith, Jimmy Smith box set with 10 CD box sets. This is how a 10 CD box set should look like, comparing to this. And it also says the settings. Most of these 10 CDs are from Jimmy Smith's early career in the 50s also. So this is, I found it for, I think it was $3 or $4. This amazing 10 CD box sets released on House of Jazz. We have 100 big band classics on 4 disc sets. This is nothing special actually. This is a compilation I got by a friend that I work with, and she gave me this for free. And the music is pretty ordinary, famous big band songs. You see here American Patrol with Glenn Miller, and you have 1 O'Clock Jump, Count Basie, and the most famous one, Take the A Train, and so on. But it was a gift, and really nice to have. It also contains Les Brown and Benny Bergen that isn't normally on these ordinary compilations, so nice to have still. Great music still. Now we have a set of records from a label that I talked about in the Jazz CD video, Past Perfect Silverline. If you want more information, go back to that video. I'm not going to take too much time for it, but they released a lot of little special that had some not too good reputations. But not only they released stuff on singles of CDs, they also released box sets, these Hall of Fames, and they are actually really good. And also, aside from 5 CDs, it also contains some really nice booklets also with information, and nice 5 CDs with various stuff. This is Ella Fitzgerald. This is Sarah Vaughan, each containing 5 CDs. And I also have one with Errol Garner. I have one with Teddy Wilson, mostly with his big band, along with Bill Jose, and one with Lester Young. So really nice kind of boxes these. And if that's not all, they also released 10 CD boxes. This is Coleman Hawkins. These I'm really happy. I found it for very low price on Ginza. And a really nice booklet. Best of the best with Bean. Coleman Hawkins was called Bean. And this is, I also have one with Artatum. So these two might be, along with the Wilmer X box sets, those boxes I'm most proud of actually. It contains so much. Finally, I have some classical boxes also. And the interesting here is that this is classical music, but it's released on Past Perfect. On this, it's a part of this Hall of Fame. But it is actually Arthur Schnabel, the pianist. It's music by Franz Schubert, Brahms, Mozart, Beethoven. And as I do like old recordings, which is one of the reasons why I bought this, for 50 cents. This 5 CD box set for 50 cents online on Ginza. We have the oldest recordings are from 35, the newest from 1950, so it's right up my alley. And finally, the only opera CD I have. This is Verdi's Il Troubadour. And it is Swedish Jussi Björling, and it's a recording from 1939. I have it on a cassette box also that is more modern, but the reason why I have Troubadour is because it is featured in Marx Brothers movie at the opera, which is one of my absolute favorites, if not the favorite, my favorite movie of all time. Old recordings of that is sounding pretty much like the music from the movie. So that is why I have this one, and that is what I like, Troubadour, because it is a part of at the opera Marx Brothers. So that was my CD box sets. I love CD box sets. You get a whole lot for a certain money. You get a whole lot of great stuff. I love CD boxes, but they take a lot of space also, which is the negative side, but I have nothing against more CD boxes. So with that, I hope that you enjoy more of the summer. So until next time, have a really nice time, no matter where you are, no matter what you do. Take care and so long.